Good morning, Rodriguez Fence Company. My name is Latrina. I've been reaching out to local businesses to provide free guidance on tips and tricks to improve your online presence. And I randomly selected your company because I see that you could possibly use some help with getting more online traffic and hence increasing your customer base. So I hope you find this video helpful. Again, it's a custom video, free of charge. The only thing I ask is if at the end of this, you could please provide feedback. Feedback is really important to me because I need to be able to make sure that I'm covering tips and tricks that are actually useful to business owners. I don't want to waste everyone's time. I'm making these videos so that I don't have to call people directly and waste their time as well. So any feedback, good or bad, is much appreciated just so that I can improve these videos. So what I'll be covering briefly is content, backlinks, and citations and why these are important elements to include in your websites. So what is content? Content is anything on your website such as words, images, videos, or other media. And it's important to have sufficient content in order to include relevant words on your website. Relevant words are not what we think we should have on our website, but rather what actual Google users are typing in when they browse and search for your services. So ideally, you'd want to have 1,500 words on your homepage and at least 500 on your back page. That sounds like a lot, I know. But actually, once you start typing and putting these words on your website and you're passionate about your business, the 1,500 words are easy to put. Trust me, I've had to do this. 500 on your back pages as well. The reason for this, even though it's not set in stone, because Google uses other factors as well. But Google prefers websites to have sufficient content because it demonstrates to Google that you are an expert in your field. Then you want to get citations in directories like Google, Yelp, Yellow Pages, etc. There's a sample right there on the screen, and it's merely a listing of your business name, your address, and your phone number. You want to have as many of these as possible, and ideally you'd have more than your competition. The more you have, the more you're outranking your competition. Again, it's all about outranking. Then backlinks are the placement of your website address or URL on other websites. So if you have a Facebook page or LinkedIn, Instagram, those are all considered backlinks and they help direct traffic to your website. Google places high emphasis on websites that have many backlinks. So you want to get as many as possible. The more backlinks you have, the more popular your website becomes, and it validates you as an expert to Google. But not all backlinks are created equal. So you don't want to have irrelevant backlinks that don't relate to your field of construction or fence repair. That wouldn't be something you'd place on beauty salons or day spas. Those would not be relevant. So as long as you're placing backlinks on websites that are related or somewhat related to your business, then you're good. Otherwise, Google will disregard the backlinks. So let's take a peek at Google. I'll go ahead and just explain how Google is set up. So I'm sure if you've been in Google and had to do a search, you've noticed the map pack. This is prime real estate in Google. This is where Google lists their top providers or products. I'm sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. They list their top companies in the field right here in this particular section. And you'll see it has like the directory information, website directions, etc. Then what Google does is they place other companies in order of their importance or relevance. So the first 2 pages of Google are ideal. Most people are not searching past that. You'll also see Google ads at the bottom of the page. Sometimes they're at the top as well. Google ads are great for getting additional traffic. But of course you're paying for that. So I'm trying to show you some tips that you can do for free. The other thing about Google ads is that if people have ad blockers on their computers, they don't see those ads whatsoever. So these free tips that I'm showing you are things you can actually put in place at no cost, and it will pay off in the long run. Okay, so let's take a look at your website. So Rodriguez Fence Company, I actually like how your website looks aesthetically. I see you have some social media. I would also recommend getting more of these if possible, but what you have here is a great start. Just keep these up to date. I would add that your homepage is lacking content. Remember how content is very important to rank with Google and show your expertise. So I would say add more content here. I'm sure there are a lot of things that people could learn from your business to help them make a decision whether to choose you or not. So take advantage of that opportunity and add content. I do like how you've named your images with relevant keywords, metal fence builders, for example. Do that for all of your images. What people don't realize is that when Google crawls your website, they're not only crawling the contents, like the words that appear on your page, but they are looking at what's on your page also behind the scenes. So if your images have keywords attached to them that help people to find you, Google does search for that too, and it just helps to boost your business among your competition. Okay, so continue to do that. That's a great practice to have. Most people don't do this, so I'm really pleased to see that you are actually doing that. Okay, so kudos for that. So yeah, my takeaway for you is continue building out, add more content. Again, the more content you have, the higher you will rank with Google. If we look at your stats right now, you have a popularity rating of 6. That's 1 to 100. On the scale of 1 to 100, you are a 6 right now. And that's mainly low because you don't have very many backlinks. You only have 5. At one time, you had 22. So I would suggest you continue to add backlinks on the internet. Don't go and add 1,000 at one time. Of course, you wouldn't do that. But if you add too many at once, Google does notice that and it causes them to be a little suspicious. Okay, so I would say continue to gradually add backlinks here and there every day if possible, or every few days, and get that number up, because again, this helps you. Google likes to have many backlinks for a business. It just validates your business. Then get more domains as well. At one point you had 20, now you have 3. You're not using very many organic keywords. You have an opportunity to use more there. So you want to get as many as you can. Right now, it looks like fence companies, fence contractor, Columbia, Maryland, Waldorf. I think, if I remember correctly, you service many more cities than this that are listed here. Let's go back. I'm sorry to make this video longer than I intended, but I want to make sure it's useful to you and that you can actually benefit from this. Okay, so yeah, you have all of these cities. Plug all of those bad boys into that list. Okay, make keywords relevant to all of these cities. That will automatically boost your keyword count and therefore give you a better ranking with Google. And your organic traffic right now is only 4 people per month. That's not a lot. If we look at one of your competitors, Tri-County Fence, you'll see they're getting about 300 every day. Look, this is starting, let me start here. Yeah, since July 1st, this is a short span of time to look at, but from July 1st through today, they've been getting about 300 or so clicks per day, and you've been getting about 0 per day on average. Your monthly average is only 4. So if you implement the changes that I'm making, I'm promising you it will only boost your traffic and help your business tremendously. So please do it. Or at the very least, do the best you can. This video, like I said, is intended to be helpful to small businesses. So I know that you're a busy person, you're a company, you probably do have some clients that you're trying to service during the day. But if you do find time to work on your website, these things that I pointed out will certainly help you to get more business and more traffic on your website. Okay, I'm going to end it here. I feel like I've gone on and on. I hope that you have found these tips helpful. If I was unclear in any way, please reach out. I'd be happy to clarify anything. Again, don't forget to give me some feedback, okay? Because this is helpful to me so that I can make sure my videos are helpful to you all. Thank you so much. I wish you much success in your business. Have a great day.